Education. The art of time wasting, otherwise known as university. What a wonderful place to become as educated as possible. Welcome to the next 3 years of your life, or, if for some reason you've chosen a medical practice, the rest of your life. So, cue the music, and strap on, strap in, for the ride to the bottom of your wallet and to the top of your procrastination. Seen as a very natural cultural stepping stone for the KitchenAid-using middle class of the world, university, or uni as I'm going to refer to it, because I'm British, is where many of you will go to follow your dreams and passions, only to emerge after 3 or more years to find a world that no longer needs your position due to an influx in AI, and also because you studied art. Also, despite the multiple years of study, you'll still have absolutely no clue what you want to do with your life. At least all the nights of only eating instant ramen and single-ply toilet paper weren't for nothing, right? You get to work in fast food now. Yay! Okay, shall we take it from the top? Moving in is step 1 of actually going to uni. Jesus, I am a fountain of knowledge, aren't I? This is normally done with the help of your parents, or a car. My flatmate literally used his nans to move in, so get as creative as possible here. Maybe you've made a packing list, maybe you didn't. If you're like me, then you'll struggle to orgasm without— whoa, no, didn't mean to go there. If you're like me, then you'll have made a fairly elongated list, which you thought was way too much stuff, and now that you've actually moved in, you realise the coffin that you've been given still looks like a prison cell, and you need more. Either way, you're here, now to immediately get to work, knowing your flatmates who, and this statistic surprised me, have a 112% chance of either being your best mate or a total cunt. Make sure to use plenty of lubricant when entering the brain hole of any other human being for the first time, and all should go swimmingly. If it doesn't, then simply become the one flatmate that nobody ever sees, and most people genuinely question if they're alive. If you're at uni and can be asked, please do go and check if they are alive. They might not be. I feel obliged to warn everyone of flat cyst here, as much like sexting your boss a 3-hour video of you fucking the wrong end of a pineapple, even though everybody wants to avoid it, it still happens anyway. Again, I'm warning you not to fuck the wrong end of don't have sex with your flatmates, that's what I'm warning you of. Once you've done away with the formalities, it's time to get down to business, which is of course, stealing the best cupboards in the kitchen. Don't worry if somebody's already using them, they'll be very happy to know that their new cupboard gets far more natural light. If this is your first time having to cook for yourself, oh boy, I hope you like ready meals and noodles, because that's probably the best thing you're going to cook for the next 2 to 3 months. Alright, most unis have a week at the start where all new students can get to know the town and its vast, rich history. Oh no, I seem to have the wrong line there. Yes, my apologies. A week where the new students can drink themselves until they're absolutely car parked and black out as much as possible. Once all that's out of the way, then roll around lectures. But don't worry, unless you actually care about your degree, the first year of lectures don't actually count either. Oh fuck me, it's week 3 and I've only been to 2 lectures. Time to nail this week and actually start making some notes. So, this is the time when you actually begin to engage in hobbies and interests outside of study to fill your evenings with. No, chess doesn't count, you've already played enough of that during lectures. Choose which clubs you attend wisely, as some will be more popular, larger, and therefore, actually good. At some point, you'll need to very carefully choose some people to get a house with to avoid all the drama that comes with first year. Or, if you're on the standard student clock, violently shit yourself when you realise that all the good accommodation has disappeared by October 1st, and then just grab whichever cunts are nearest you and jump into the best shithole you can find. First term will blitz by, and soon it'll be Christmas, or if you don't celebrate it, it'll soon be time to go home and be depressed. Whilst at home, make the most of it. Scrounge as much food as possible, at all times, and fully abuse the parents' wallet to ease the burden on your own. Enjoy all the food, because it will soon be back to delicious microwaved instant noodles with a side of toast sandwiches and ready meal pizza. Fuck, it snuck up on you, didn't it? Well, we're back and ready to drink. Bastard, exams are a thing. Not a problem, because we've had all holiday to get ready, and bollocks, that's what we're meant to be doing over Christmas. Well, cram it in and off we fuck. I'm sure it'll be fine. Once those minor speed bumps are out the way, we can fully crack on with term 2. Now, you should have a nicely established flat dynamic. Ideally, the ones that you choose to live with now don't hate you, because that can make for a really interesting state of affairs next year. If not, refer back to what I'd said earlier, and maybe they'd like it if all their bowls were thrown out the window. I don't know. Might be worth a try. During all this, please make sure to keep drinking as much and as often as possible, as this skill will be required to get your degree after 3 years. I assume it's important, otherwise why would you spend so much time doing it? Second term may also be the point in which university work actually gets hard, to the point where a part of you doesn't think you'll be able to cram for the next exams and make it through. But there's no way you'd make the same mistake as last time, and completely leave everything to 2 weeks before the exam. Right? No point thinking about that now, it's months away. And over the course of these months, if you live in the UK, the sun might actually show itself. Only if it's feeling up to it, of course. This is excellent news for me, as I've recently discovered that I am both depression and solar powered, and oh boy, the depression has been working hard all winter, so it's nice to give it a break. Easter. Another holiday of absolute scranule Craig and working, but not the academic kind, of course. If you're like me, then this valuable exam revision time was spent working full-time to instead fund the hobbies that I want to continue doing after returning to uni. However, I then realised I was catatonically fucked, because I now had to do all the revision from Easter crammed into, hey, wait a second, this is sounding awfully familiar, how did this happen again? Well, I'm sure it won't happen again. Exams are the biggest stress in uni. However, you're in first year, meaning with enough stress, they can be crammed for and you won't learn a thing ahead of next year when you'll be sorely going to need those revision strategies. It's okay, you'll have it worked out by then, surely. The art of procrastination takes a lifetime to master, but you can worry about that tomorrow. Hey, look, you're already getting it. Personally, I managed to take 4 weeks to do one question, and then stress booted me into overdrive, and I watched an unbelievable amount of TikTok. I have no attention regulation, please send help. Exams are normally a couple of weeks, and then suddenly everyone on campus will realise how fucked they are. This, coupled with people moving back home, will mean that almost all the nightlife disappears during this time. Welcome back, depression, we've missed you. Aside from the students who have accepted that they're going to fail and continue to drink to the point they die. If you too find yourself with enough stress to power most of North Yorkshire during this time, don't worry. There's a device that can harness that stress now, so it's not going to waste. It's also perfectly natural to want to put your head through a wall and curl up into a ball, so as the British say, stiff upper lip, darling. Pulling out, moving out, occurred almost immediately after your last exam for my flat. Time to pack up a lot more plants and shit than UK with, and get schmovin'. The flatmates you'll have now grown to very much like will move out one by one depending on their course dates, and you might not see them until next year. Unless of course you plan a last minute holiday with some £7 Ryanair flights and all your hopes and dreams packed into a rucksack to go and spend the negative money that you'll have by this point. But hey, it's what an overdraft is for. Finally, let me know what you think of my particular room. I might even make another video on how to optimise or humanise the absolute box which you're bestowed with in university dorms. I think I've covered most things there, but if you feel the urge to tell me I've missed something, then by all means let me know in the comments below, and I might even be asked to tell you to fuck off if you're lucky. Beans.